Our expectations from everybody and from ourselves are so high. We expect so many things from everybody, and we expect so much from ourselves. And when those things don't happen, we get disappointed. And then we go into different stages. At the beginning, it's being disappointed. And then when it continues, we start to get frustrated. And then after becoming frustrated, we become angry. And then when we become angry, sometimes we go into a rage. That's pretty tough. That takes a lot out of us. And it all starts in the mind. It all starts with our expectations. Because we expect certain things to happen, and when they don't happen, then there's a clash. Then things are not the way they are. And I would like to suggest something else. I would like to give you another way of looking at things to maybe help you out in this. Our expectations are nothing but thoughts in our minds, how things should be. So the mind, with the thoughts coming up in it, it makes structures, and we start believing those structures how things should be. And when things are not the way they should be, in other words, we see things in a certain way how they should be, but in reality, they're like this. So there's a gap. And in that gap, that's where the distress is born. That's where our anger starts. That's where our disappointment is bred. Within the gap between how we think things should be and how they are in reality. And that's because of our thoughts. Our thoughts lead to expectations. And we grasp upon our thoughts. We hold on to those expectations, and when they don't happen, we get disappointed. Basically, though, there is no manual for life, how life should be. I'll give you guys an example. You get in your car, you turn the switch with the key, or maybe it's keyless. Nothing happens. 10 million times before, 100 years, you've been doing the same thing, and the car started, and you drove away, and this time it didn't. Now, when you have expectations and you become disappointed, and then you become angry, then you do stupid things. In the case of the car not starting, well, then you have to think, okay, what's relevant to do? Is it relevant to get out of the car, start screaming and cursing and kick the car because you're going to lose the plane? You're going to lose your flight to that big business meeting. I don't think that's so relevant. Maybe the relevant thing would be, okay, the car's no good, I have to get to the airport. Call a cab, call an Uber. Okay, no cabs, no Uber right now in the area. Call a friend. Do something that's relevant but clear-headed, and do it in a way or coming from a place of awareness and calmness, because becoming excited and disappointed and angry and frustrated is not going to help us at all. Our expectations, they lead to our disappointments. So we have to be aware of our expectations. That's all. Just to become aware of them and to realize that they are nothing more than thoughts. And thoughts are part of our reality. They are not the reality. And there's a big, big difference. Be aware of the difference.